UConn's really just going to win this thing, aren't they? Let's move to our Final Four, guys. Let's finish the job here. Back to the left side of the bracket, Alabama, Kansas State. Rob Doster, who's your pick?
Alabama. Like I love the story. I love Jerome Tang. I love Kansas State. I think Keontae Johnson's like comeback, getting to the Final Four will be amazing. That's going to be the story that we kind of get to, and we're like, man, are we still talking? Like, come on, yeah, we get it. You know, Keontae. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we know Jalen Suggs played quarterback in high school, right? I think that's the Keontae Johnson story. But give me Alabama here. Like, they're the best team in America, I think. Come on, what are we doing?
I'm with you. They have too many horses. I mean, they're too many athletes. And I love the Jerome Tang story and, Kansas State get to the Final Four, but Alabama's too athletic, too big.
Yeah, I'll reserve my thoughts, guys. I really don't want to see this Alabama team go all the way. I know they're the best team in the sport, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Houston against UConn in the other national semifinal for us. If we go full chalk here, it would be Alabama-Houston. If we go full homer here, it would be Alabama-UConn. Tyler, who's your pick here?
I'm going UConn. And the reason I say that is because they're too big. They're too big. I don't care. Like, they play in the American. UConn sees, they see more quality teams. I'm sold on UConn. UConn's – if Houston does get to the Final Four and they meet UConn, they have no chance. UConn.
So I kind of agree, and the reason why I agree.
Oh, do you?
No. Look, it's not a bias thing, okay? Because I think UConn gets picked off in the first weekend. Like, maybe I'm just super pessimistic, but I do. In that matchup, both teams control the controllables, and what I mean by that is they play defense, they play physical, they play tough, they play hard. Like, so much of what Houston does great is they kind of out-muscle you and out-tough you. And you're not going to out-tough this UConn team, especially inside. Like, you're not going to out-rebound them. You're not going to out-physical them. Like, Adama Sanogo is an immovable object. Andre Jackson gets in foul trouble, but that dude's like a football player. He really should be like a wide receiver. He probably would be better at that than he is at Hey guys, just a reminder, our sponsor for today's episode is Run Your Pool. They are hosting the Field of 68 Bracket Challenge. This year, they are giving away $1,500 in free prizes. It's all an incentive for you to get on there and find out just how good their platform is. I've been using them for my bracket pools for years. I've used them for Super Bowl squares. I use them for everything that I need to use them for. The biggest survivor pool that I'm in for both NFL and NCAA tournament is by Run Your Pool. So go check them out. The link's below. Tap in. Whatever he is that he's playing, but and then to me it kind of comes down to like talent, and I trust Hurley's scheme and I trust the talent on that UConn roster more than I do the talent on the Houston roster. But I could be seeing things through a Husky tinted lens in that spot. I really like that matchup for UConn, the way that it kind of plays out.
So UConn can't get out toughed is the premise that we're going with here. Rob, what happened?
No, it's in the paint, like the physicality in the paint. The way that you beat UConn, they run all of these elaborate sets, right? They have counters to their counters to their counters. Their playbook is like 750 pages long. They don't have anybody that can go get you one. Their biggest issue is when you could take away their sets and take away the good shots. And that's what Marquette does. That's what VCU does. That's why they struggled with St. John's. If you get out and pressure them and force them to run their offense 40 feet away from the basket and don't let them scheme up good looks as a result of their sets, that's where you can find a way to take advantage and find a way to beat them.
But is Houston's defense not capable of that? Like, they're pretty damn good at
more
that.
Like what Houston does more of is like trapping ball screens, and it's a little bit more hard hedging and things like that. It's not so much the get out and pressure you in the half court the same way. It will be interesting to see if Kelvin Sampson with like 6 days to prep maybe make some tweaks. And look, I'm not saying that UConn wins that game by 20. I just think they find a way to do enough because they can match all the things that Houston does well. They can match you physical for physical. So,
okay. I just want to see you squirm a little, Rob. I feel like we've made it a little bit too easy on you on this run.
I think me and Tyler might have the same damn bracket if he's going to have UConn going to the national title game.
I think you're going to have the same winner pick here in about 5 seconds. UConn beats Houston to face Alabama in our national championship. I'll just throw this out there. I'm going Alabama. I'm not letting UConn win this bracket. I'm doing everything in my power to prevent this from happening. Rob, you're going next because I think you're going to pick UConn here, and I want to have Tyler make the final decision. So, Rob, who's your pick to win the national championship?
So I have UConn in my bracket. My heart says UConn, and there's no way, no chance in hell that I would ever say anything other than UConn in this spot. So it is what it is. Like, Tyler, you got to make the decision on this one, man. It cannot be me. I cannot end the UConn season that way. It can't be me.
Well, you're going to like my answer because it's UConn. And listen, they're athletic, then they're a great team, but UConn is going to beat them up. There's a different in physicality that UConn's going to hit them with. Sonogo is a low down low. I know Bediaka, he's light, but he's athletic and he cleans up everything that comes his way. But it's different when you get hit and get pushed down low. And I think UConn's physical. I think Jordan Hawkins can get you a bucket when you need one. And that's no disrespect. Brandon Miller's a freshman. I don't know he's a top 5 whatever lottery pick, but UConn's got this.
Is it too late to get Carolina in the tournament? Can we get North Carolina?
We packed it in. We're done.
You're right. Done. I heard a little something about that. Man, like, okay, congrats to the UConn Huskies. Great team, very talented team. I have them in my Elite Eight in my actual bracket, so I don't hate them. But like, I mean, this whole exercise feels a little like when Jeff Goodman and I made a list of the top 100 Twitter followers, and Jeff Goodman finished second. Like, are we kind of just like, is that what we're doing right now as a network, fellas? I don't know what's going on here right now.